When your partner cheats on you, don't think about yourself. Ask, how do I help you, the cheating partner, out of this problem? This is exactly what Daniel Etim said on the internet that has broke the internet and divided people. Now, today we're going to bring you all of this story, and I'm going to say something here on this episode that I know would cause a lot of you to dislike me, but it's going to be the truth. Today, we're going to be looking at Daniel Etim's appearance on the Diary of a Niger Girl podcast, where he and Ife of Dan were talking about infidelity and how partners should handle it. And Daniel was seen to have said this. Let me play it because I want us to hear from the horse's mouth.
I think your approach first should just be like, if someone messes up in a marriage, you should first come from a place of, how can I help you? That should be the
After
approach.
you offended me?
Yes.
How can I help you not to offend me?
No, this is a problem. How can I help you out of this problem?
And wait first.
Yes.
Wait.
I'm listening to you.
Hold on.
Yes.
First thing. You didn't say second. You didn't say after you have dealt with your own.
No, it's first of all, to deal, you have to come out of this problem that you're in first, because it's a problem. You are in a
You are the
problem.
only one in the problem.
I am.
not them.
Yes.
By the way, for those who do not know who Daniel Etim is a Nollywood lover boy, handsome guy. He's a superstar. He's well known and well loved in the acting space, the Nigerian acting space, Nollywood. And already there is always so much talk around him and whether or not he's faithful to his wife, Toyosi. And of course, a lot of times when he makes videos where he's hot in steamy romance with a female character, all of that noise starts coming up again with people questioning whether he actually remains faithful to his wife. Now, that is who Daniel is. Hearing him now say this, for lots of netizens, they said, aha, now you have told us what it is you have been doing. So you are now telling us that your wife has been helping you out of problem. Now there's a misconception, or rather there is a misquoting that people have been using when talking about the story online, which I feel like it's very important we correct. Daniel actually said that when a person cheats, he didn't say when a man cheats. Because so many people online are now saying that Daniel said when a man cheats, his wife should help him come out of the cheating. No, he said when a person cheats. And he actually referenced Ife, who is female, and said, assuming you cheat on me. Meaning he actually alluded to the fact that it could be a woman who cheated on her husband. He said, if you cheat on me, I should be thinking of how to help you out of your problem. So he was not personalizing it for only men. So this is the story, and this is what is tearing netizens apart, with some people saying you are very, very stupid for saying that. And some people are saying, oh, well, there is some truth to it. So, okay, Chuku, first off, what do you think about what he said?
You see cheating. Cheating is not a car hits me. It's not car fabric. It is something that you think about. You premeditate. You think about it. You first of all, you either call the person. People book appointments. You call the person on the phone.
There is premeditation.
Yes, and there's arrangement. It's just like you want to cook beans. You first of all go to market. You buy beans. You come back. You pick it. Separate the chaff ahead. You wash it. You cook it. You now put all sacrifice and all that. It's the same thing with cheating. Before you cheat, it is not a mistake. Oh. No cheating is a mistake. You thought about it. You will call the person. You carry your phone. You point to hello, sweetheart, whether male or female. You two of you will now talk to yourself and now decide where you are going to meet in one social place. So whether in the house or in the hotel, it's you people that know. When you now get there, you now come out clothes.
Yes, I agree with you.
When the person now come out clothes.
I totally agree with you in all of this. But my question is to you and to you, my viewers. Please, this question I'm asking Ogechuku, I'm also asking you watching me right now. Tell me in the comments, is Daniel Etim wrong by saying that the cheat has a problem and that the cheated on has a responsibility to help the cheat come out of the problem? Is Daniel Etim wrong for saying that?
The cheater,
I'm asking you,
has a problem. I agree. It is not the cheat. What
the cheated?
The cheated. For me, it is not the cheated responsibility to bring the cheater out of his problem. You know you have a problem. That I read I can't remember a video where a man said that first thing first, he knows that for him not to be in this problem, he doesn't have a PA that is a woman. That all is
you took precaution.
Yes, you took precaution. So if you know you have weakness in the other gender, why is it my responsibility to help you come out of your problem? When I'm in my own problem, do you help me?
So wait. So you agree that the cheat has a problem, but where you have a problem,
an irresponsibility problem, not being able to control sexual.
So where you have a problem is saying that the cheated on should not be given the responsibility to help the cheat.
No, see, if people don't know, see, some people can have a problem and not even know that they have a problem. So the cheated on can say, oh, you have a problem, I want to help you. And person say, no, this is not a problem. Oh, I am a man. I can do as I like.
I agree. But also, Ogechukwu, do you agree that when there is an issue in marriage, both parties should be working on trying to solve the problem? Or do you think that when there is an issue, one person should detach and say, go and solve your problem?
I'm for marriage. I'm for marriage.
Yeah.
And when issues arise, we come to the table and we try to solve it.
So how is that different?
Good.
Both of us are going.
When it now comes to cheating, that you waka leave till death do us part, you use your 2 legs, waka. I will not sit on the table.
You will not sit on the
table. I will not sit on the table.
How is that a different problem? You just said that when there is a problem, you encourage both parties to come and discuss it.
Yes.
So how is this a different problem? Because the person prepared for the issue.
The person prepared for
What if the person, remember I said that at some point you might not really
rape the person.
No, that you didn't fall and enter the other person's private parts. No, that okay. Yes, there was preparation. But what if there were other issues, sort of like there was we hear of stories of men who empty their wife's bank accounts. You hear of it, right? Where a man takes the wife's ATM or password or something and empties the bank account, does some business where his money, and the wife later finds out. He prepared. That was premeditation. Would you ask the woman to come to the table to have a conversation to see how that can be fixed?
The man is when he returned the money now.
So your own coming to the table has
when you return the money, we have a conversation. Return the money first. Okay. It's a different case. See, I don't believe in 2 by 2 or this
eye for an eye.
Yes,
I agree.
If we're in a marriage together, you need money and I have and I give you understand. But you're taking it behind. Maybe that's stealing it. When we come to the table, but the money will be returned
before we come to the table. You know why I'm doing all of this? Because most times we need to dig a little bit deeper than what's on the surface. I mean, Daniel is not a dunce. He's not a stupid person. I'm sure there is something underneath why he said what
maybe he has a weakness.
So there is a part that I would like us to watch.
Cheating is an offense like lying, like stealing, like talking to you anyhow.
So
when it comes to cheating,
on a deeper level, what I want us to see is the mentality of people who do not really understand how grievous cheating is. Did you hear him say cheating is an offense, just like lying and stealing? So
to me, it's more than that.
For too many people, it's more than that. First off, I did not immediately castigate Daniel because for me, he was not totally unreasonable. The truth is, there are cheatings that are actually because of a problem. Let's be honest. You and I are marriage counselors, right? Not everybody cheats out of a place of malice. There are several reasons. That is a conversation for another day. Where I have a problem with what he said was when he said that the first thing the cheated on partner should do should be to try to bring this person out. That made me understand that Daniel did not really or does not really understand the gravity of cheating and what it really does to the psyche of the cheated on. So you can steal a person's money and they may be fine. You can lie to a person and they may be fine. But if you cheat on them, something breaks, something lives, something goes. Cheating is like death. It's the death of trust. It's the death of an idea of a relationship that somebody had in their mind. So all of us have a picture of what our relationships look like. We have a life that we are living in our relationship, in our mind. When cheating happens, that image is broken. That life is truncated. And so to tell a cheated on partner that they should leave their own
be angry
and come to ask the cheated,
why did they cheat? What
happened? What's the problem? Can
we solve it?
That is negating or minimizing the impact of that cheating on the life of that other person. And that was why Ife asked him, you didn't say the second thing. You didn't say the third thing.
The first
you
thing.
Said the first thing. I think that's why I have an issue with him. But I don't honestly have an issue with talking things through. For me, I believe that there is nothing that can't be resolved in a marriage as long as both parties are willing. The cheat has to acknowledge that this was a huge error
and wants to work.
The cheat has to acknowledge that I acknowledge and I realize that I hurt you. I broke your heart. I killed something in your soul. And I am utterly sorry. And this, I swear,
I will do whatever it, and I will do whatever it takes.
And I am willing and ready and committed to rebuilding this marriage and this trust, no matter what it takes me. There has to be that genuine, visible,
and visible,
tangible, and weighty repentance for any talk on the table to be working. I say it again. I know a lot of you will not want to accept or believe, but the truth is that there is no offense in a marriage that can't be resolved. But it takes two very willing partners.
Amaka, let me say something. I read, was it a tweet? I think it's a tweet. I even shared it on my timeline where a man said he cheated and the wife woke up that morning. In fact, she just left. I left their 10 years old marriage and she just walked away. She didn't even look at the 10 years. After all, he just cheated. It was just once.
Now, this is someone else who does not understand.
Yes, the same years.
So, okay, Chiku, let's dive into the lessons. First, cheating is a grievous offense. Even in the law, I mean, there are offenses in the law that are called felonies and some are called misdemeanors, right? A misdemeanor, you can be given probation, giving community service, giving a warning. But a felony, you have to go to jail for it. That's how it is also in the hierarchy of offenses in marriage. Cheating is a felony. So if the felony has been committed, don't try to water it down by saying, oh, is it not just?
Is it not just?
It is not just.
It's not just.
Because when you have that mindset of it is just, the possibility or the probability of you doing it again is high.
Very high.
So please, let us all in our minds kill that idea of it is just. Both for man and for woman. Because these days we see a lot of people say, oh, men are polygamous in nature. You lie. Human beings are polygamous in nature. You see that variety that men want. Women want it a lot.
You don't know they toast women too.
Women want it a lot. Everybody seeks excitement. Everybody loves different things. I mean, think about it. A woman will carry this hair today. And tomorrow she says, oh, this hair is tired of this. Is it that same person? A woman that will rub red lipstick in the morning and by evening she's on purple lipstick. A woman that changes shoes like she's doing this thing.
Even
is it the same person that you think does not like variety? Think about it very well. If I'm to say women love variety way more than men love variety.
Or you think they don't?
Because you will see a man who wears black shirts, all his shirts are black.
True.
But you rarely see a woman like that. If you open a woman's wardrobe, color will push you to the ground.
Still, we don't have what to wear.
Women love variety. Don't get it twisted. Stop lying to yourself saying men are polygamous in nature. Women are not like that. Women too are like that. But what's the difference? Women have been trained and raised to be faithful. It was beaten to us. It was hammered into us. We were all raised like that. Those who are going the other way probably are revolting, rebelling, and stuff like that. But a woman by nature is more, more careful about all of that. So please, we need to establish that fact. The second lesson I think we need to pull out of this is this. When things happen, grievous things like cheating happen in a marriage, please, let's be a bit, let's not take harsh decisions. Do you know why I say this? I have interviewed, and I've actually witnessed marriages that bounced back better after infidelity.
Oh, definitely.
Why did they bounce back better? Exactly what I mentioned earlier. Both of them coming to the table with the cheat leading the way to say, I messed up. I am utterly
taking responsibility.
I broke your heart. I broke your trust. I killed what we have. And I am willing, tell me what to do. I will do anything. I am willing to build this up to the best of my ability and to the last drop of my blood. And they didn't just say it. They acted it. And that marriage went on to be, so in that particular relationship, they now have pre-cheating and post-cheating. That's how they analyze their marriage, right? They said that the post-cheating is actually sweeter hotter
than the
and tighter than the pre-cheating. Why? Because both of them learned lessons. The cheat understood what he could have lost. He practically saw his wife and children almost leaving. And that was like cold water poured on him. So in his mind, he was like, this is what would have happened. It can't happen. I can't let this happen. And then the wife also was able to walk through a lot of other things. And that was why they were able to fix it. So please, when things like this happen, as crazy as it can be, as devastating as it can be, don't take rash decisions immediately. Talk to someone. I am not saying take the cheat back, because there are people that are chronic cheats. We know that. But if it's a one-time thing and there is willingness, talk to a therapist, talk to a counselor. We have infidelity recovery specialists. Yes, we have them. Find them, because sometimes what you would lose may be way bigger than the offense. Losing the marriage, losing the relationship, losing the bond, a marriage is an investment. So before you throw in the towel, make sure that it is.
You know, one thing with cheating,
it is deserving.
That's
you understand? It is deserving. Because you know the truth, a lot of us have imbibed other people's mentality. I told you, there was an episode we were recording that I told you that cheating is not everybody's deal breaker.
Of course, definitely. Yes.
But there are people who immediately their partners cheat, they leave the marriage because other people have been saying, if my partner cheats on me, I will leave. So they are not leaving because they really
want to leave. So don't live according to people's opinions. Make your own opinion and stay by it.
Look at the marriage. Is it worth saving? Look at your partner. Are they worth going that extra mile for? How has their what's it called, precedence been? You know, what have they been like? Is it worth it? And then there can be a talk. If not, if there is not worth it, he has done it before. He is a chronic cheat. He's even calling it just.
You know, one thing with cheating is that when a cheater goes outside, the cheater does not come back. I don't want to use he or her. Because it can be anybody.
It can be anybody.
The cheater comes back with orishirishi. It can be STD. It can be orishirishi.
Oh, definitely. No. So before sex happens, please, let's say this. So before sex happens, after a cheat is back, please go for comprehensive STD test too.
And HIV.
Before you even come to table, that report has to be on.
That's why I say yes. There are some things that need to. And the person that was cheated on needs to even heal. Get to a place where she can actually talk. Coming to a disabled is not something that is going to be automatic.
And that's why I said talk to someone. It's a professional that can help.
That can help. Anyway, so
both of you would come to the table. If you come to the table alone, both of you can use the table and break each other's head. So having someone to help both of you come to the table can really help. So that's the angle I wanted us to take from, because honestly, marriage is deeper than we see. It's a covenant. And when one person breaks the covenant, it can be really devastating. But also, people and marriages have grown from things like this. So don't make rash decisions in the heat of the moment. So what do you think? Do you want to give me basgos right now?
Back and go.
Do you want to give me basgos? Give me in the comments. Let's have an intelligent conversation. Do you think that a marriage can still survive after infidelity? Or do you think that infidelity marks the end of a marriage? Tell me in the comments. What team are you? It can still survive, or it is ruined forever? Let me know. Before we leave, of course, you know that you need to share this video so that others can also join in the conversation. Tell them what I said. I know that you're carrying me in your mind right now. So let other people know what I said, and let me also hear.
So that they can drag her.
Don't drag me, please. Let me also hear their opinions. My name is Amaka Chibuzo-Obi, and this is my co-pilot, We're going to be seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.